I'm Reverend Spaceman,
I am Jordan.
and this is the Toy Aisle. Yeah, theme music.
Toy aisle, toy aisle, toy aisle.
We had like another one from that one book place that you were singing.
What was I singing?
It was like Toy Aisle or something. I don't know.
I'll have to remember it so I can sing it for the next episode.
Yeah, we'll get it next time. This is the thing where we talk about the stuff. If that's not detailed enough for you, we collect toys, and this is that thing where we talk about the ones we've collected.
That thing we do, which is collecting.
We're doing the thing, and this is the thing where we talk about doing the thing.
Thing it on, brother.
That's right. So, I guess should we start off with the recent purchases?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's start. We'll start out with it.
All right, I'll let you go first.
All right.
Yeah.
I know what you're looking at. I'm going to save that really quick and talk
Okay.
about something else that's in the room, but not mine. Is the Star Wars Disney Infinity characters. I believe that's the correct title.
Yeah.
You started buying them around last year when Force Awakens came out, correct?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas time, around then.
I remember we'd be at Walmart or something, and
Yeah.
you were talking about picking them up or going to buy them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
at first I was like, they're okay. I've got other Force Awakens and Star Wars figures to buy eventually.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, the style can be a bit off-putting on it at first.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. They're cartoony. I guess we'll probably have a picture of them.
Yeah.
If this is on YouTube, so
I'll take some pictures.
yeah, you'll be able to know what we're talking about. But the thing that threw me off at first was the cartoonish look, I guess.
Yeah, it's like Clone Wars, but even more stylized.
Yeah, that's kind of, and that's why I wasn't that big a fan of Clone Wars at first.
Yeah.
So
Once you give it a chance,
something
it's
with the
phenomenal.
I won't doubt cartoonish things anymore with Star Wars, I guess.
Yeah.
But at first,
So you're gonna go watch the Droids cartoon, right?
I actually have that on VHS.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yes, I love it. I need to get more of those and the Ewoks.
Oh yeah.
Vintage 80s right there. Ewoks figures, by the way, little side note, are
Yeah.
extremely rare.
Really? Like
Ewoks and a
originals?
lot of the droids, yes, because there weren't many produced.
Yeah. Like from
And
the
it was-
cartoons?
Yes, and
Yeah.
they were released during the dead period.
Oh,
From
yeah.
85 to 93, where there were hardly any Star Wars figures.
Right.
93 was the Gundams that I've told you about.
Yeah.
And that was like the first thing since the droids and Ewoks figures of 85 was the Power of the Force 1 was 85, which kind of gave the last bit of Return of the Jedi and just original trilogies. And then Star Wars was kind of dead for a little while.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why those figures are so rare. I don't have any. I'd love to get some. I've looked into them, but
Yeah.
just budget-wise,
Of course.
I've got other things I need to get before spending a ton of bread on that.
Yeah. And since they're kind of like, the shows weren't really all that well liked at the time,
It's got its cult following
Yeah,
now because of
of
how
course.
kind of corny they were.
Yeah, but because of that, the toy line probably didn't get a whole lot of success at the time, I would assume.
No, yeah. If you were just a kid in the '80s that was wanting some new Star Wars figures, and you still have them today, you got yourself a nice little prize sitting in your basement or whatever.
A
But
little hidden gold mine, maybe.
yep. Anyway, back to the Infinity stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you started buying them, and I was like, well, they're okay, after a month or two.
Yeah.
But the
Grows
thing
on
after
you.
that, after it grew on me, I was like, well, I don't want to pay, what, $12 or $13?
Like a 14 for some of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were not worth it when I can get some other toys for $10 or better ones, I thought, for 15 or 20. So that was one reason why I didn't really care about buying them.
Yeah, and I was playing the game, so that's why,
Yeah.
if you're just wanting for the
And
collection
there's
item,
like 15 of them to collect, so they look cool.
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
at your display right now, and they look really neat
Yeah.
right there. So
Nice little cardboard Star Wars sign thing.
yeah,
I've
I want
got.
that too.
Might be able to hook you up with that.
All right, but you recently told me a few weeks ago that they're $5 right now at Walmart.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, if there was ever a time I was going to get them,
Now's the time.
and I've picked up 3 so far. I plan on getting several more. I've got Han Solo. That was my first one because
course.
that's my favorite character.
Yeah.
I have Boba Fett.
Nice. One I don't even
And-
have.
Oh yeah, there was actually a decent amount of them.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple Walmarts around the area and got them. And then third one, What did I tell you what it was? I don't even remember. It's not Luke. It's not Obi-Wan. Might be...
I'll just check your text message here.
Might be Vader.
The Vader one's pretty nice, actually.
It's either Vader...
Yeah.
Or he's next on my list. One of the... I know Vader's...
Yeah, the Vader was really good. Kylo was really good, actually.
Yeah, I was looking at him last night, actually. But I know I have 3 so far.
I can't find it.
Definitely wanted Han first.
Yeah, obviously.
But
yeah, I've got. I think most of them. I don't have Boba
the
Fett.
ones I haven't seen at the Walmarts are Rey and Leia. Is Leia just a part of that 2-pack?
I think that's the only way to get Leia. And the same with Rey.
Oh,
and Finn.
okay.
But they are all like Finn and Rey are solid in the game. They're actually voiced by the actors, which is amazing. Like,
seriously?
Yeah. No one else is, I don't think, except maybe C-3PO. That's the only thing Anthony Daniels does.
Yeah, the other one I got was Darth Maul.
Yeah,
I knew it was something Sith related.
The Maul one's really good.
I don't know how I forgot that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Darth Maul and Han I picked up at the same time, and then I picked up Boba Fett a few days ago at the time of this recording. But I plan on getting Kylo and Vader next. I saw Chewie.
I actually don't have Chewie. I might try to find him.
Yeah.
For, just because.
But they're fun. They're definitely worth the $5.
Oh yeah.
That was my biggest thing was after.
Yeah, I mean since
I bought into them, I didn't want to pay $13, $15, whatever, $14.
I mean since the game is dead now, they're on clearance now, so now's the time to pick them up.
Yeah, I wasn't playing the game, so I had really no intent on getting them. So it's been almost a year. And I think they're at the reasonable price of $5. So that's been the little thing I've been buying.
Yeah, and the Marvel ones are actually pretty good too.
Yeah, I looked at some of those.
I recommend to anyone the Hulkbuster one. The amount of detail in that is nothing short of like amazing. The new Captain America one too. I think it's just called. I don't know what it's called. Steve Rogers Captain America. It's a maskless Cap based on like his Age of Ultron and Civil War appearance. The pose is really good. He's like standing in his someday. He's standing in his like Winter Soldier poster pose where he's like holding the shield in front of him, kind of looking solemnly at the camera. Yeah, they're all pretty solid. A lot of I think my least favorite of the ones that I can see from here is the original Captain America because he's just like. He kind of stands out as being way too, like, classic.
Himself?
Yeah. Kind of like how in the first Avengers movie he really stood out, as being just he was too blue.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and then they kind of toned it down and made it work in later movies.
Yeah, for now I plan on getting most of the Star Wars ones that I happen to see just out and about at Walmart. And I might get some Marvel ones, but they need to do tons of Jar Jar stuff. We need more Jar Jar toys in the world. We need a Black Series Jar Jar.
Yeah, where is that?
We need a
Come on,
a
Bandai.
Kickstarter page for that.
Bandai, give us your Jar Jar action figure model kit.
It would be sweet.
With optional Sith cape.
Not optional.
Well,
automatic Sith cape.
I mean, it's
because he is a Sith Lord.
Obviously, but you can take it off so it can be in disguise.
Okay, yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It was like I was watching episode 1. And, like, Palpatine and Sidious are the same person?
What? I don't get that at all.
I couldn't even believe it.
No.
Man, it blew my mind.
It's got to be some Jar Jar manipulation going on there.
That was the biggest twist ever in a movie.
Yeah.
I don't care what movie you bring up. It's not ever going to match.
I know.
The surprise and the excitement.
Well, the Sixth Sense, that guy with the hair? That was Bruce Willis the whole time.
What?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis doesn't have hair.
I know.
Shut up.
That's the twist.
So I've been watching that movie wrong all these years?
It's Bruce Willis the whole time.
I have that movie.
Yeah.
You just blew my mind.
I know.
On this podcast.
That's back when Shyamalan knew how to do a twist.
That guy still makes movies?
Not really. He makes Split.
Oh, yeah. We're doing the midnight premiere of that, right?
Yes. That's a toy movie, right?
It will be now.
It's a toy of a movie.
Hey,
might as well be, yeah.
Once you start making your custom figures for
That's
it.
right. Gonna take
of Hadwig.
Yeah. I'll take a Charles Xavier figure and, give him a dress.
Yeah.
There you go. Split.
But you're going to have to make, 19 or how many personalities does he have?
I'll just take different figures and put the head and swap it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it would be worth it.
I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, yeah. And you can start selling some on eBay, too.
Absolutely.
But, look forward to that in January.
We'll find some way to talk about it on here, probably.
Yes. Moving on to my bigger purchase.
That's right.
I'm pretty proud of is I got a John J. Rambo from First Blood, starring Sylvester Stallone. One of my favorite films of all time.
It looks really good.
Yes, this is the survival version of Rambo. It's towards the end of the film, but it's produced by NECA, who does great work for movies and film. This is probably...
I love all their Pacific Rim, Planet of the Apes stuff.
They do a lot of Terminator, some Rocky.
Kick-ass.
Yeah, I definitely want to start buying more of them in the future, but just the details on it, it's still in the package.
Yeah.
More of a package guy. But just the display of the package right here, just the details with the trees and the forest right there.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, something like this I would keep in the package. If it's a toy robot, I gotta get it.
But even the figure, I know we don't have the figure out of the box, but it still looks like it would be.
You could get some decent
sculptures
poses out of
this.
Great.
Yeah.
It looks like Stallone. Like a lot of times when you get like a toy that's made after somebody,
especially in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, and maybe Hasbro.
First Hasbro reference. How long did it take? Whoa, over 10 minutes.
Wow,
we're doing better.
Almost 12. But yeah, usually a lot of times when you get one that's like got a face molded after an actual person, it's hard to tell. Like if you didn't have the little picture of him in the corner there saying, "Hey, this is Rambo," you wouldn't know this is Stallone. But with this one, you could just show this to me.
Oh yeah, that's automatically.
That's Stallone. Yeah,
it's not. Well, it could be Stallone or it could be Pacino. No, this is clearly Stallone.
Maybe it's Frank Stallone
singing a song once again,
showing up on some mid-2000s sitcom.
Exactly.
He's in at least 3 of those, I think.
He's in too many. But just, I guess, where it says age is 17 and up here on the figure.
Yeah.
I guess where there's so much violence in that movie.
Probably.
And with packaged here, I see a pistol, a walkie-talkie, a big gun, a knife, and some other accessories. So that's probably the main reason why.
That's probably
you don't want little kids playing around with all that violence.
And like the knife and stuff, like it's not exactly like hurt yourself sharp, but it is like the pieces are small enough that
I guess where it's representing violence.
Yeah,
and it's clearly a violent film.
Oh yeah, and it's from an R-rated movie, so But in the 80s, they could sell RoboCop to kids.
This little card right here, that's the actual theatrical poster. I love that poster.
Nice.
I want to get one of those.
Yeah.
Hang it up, but
you can hang that one up.
Yeah. The little business card looking thing. Yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase.
It's a nice one.
There's a few more of these. They didn't make many. There's hardly any Rambo toys. Period. There was. In 1985, I believe, there was an animated series of Rambo.
Of course there was.
Yes, before the third movie came out in 88.
All those R-rated movies had an animated series for children.
They really did.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Rambo figures made for that, but it's, like we were saying earlier,
oh, yeah.
You can't... It kind of resembles Stallone, but you can't really tell.
Like in
and that's just how they were made. I want to get some of those just to have them.
Well, just the cartoon style, it wouldn't really...
Yeah.
Like, even, like, going back to the Infinity figures, it looks like them enough, but it doesn't really look like Ewan McGregor, and,
Yeah.
Doesn't really... Yeah. I mean, it still looks like the character, but doesn't look like the actor, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And
plus, they only made about maybe 3-4 tops of this line that I have right now. So there's one from First Blood that's of his outfit attire in the beginning of the film. This is towards the end, the survival version, once he's on the run. And I think they may have done a Rambo 2, but that's all I can really think of. So I wouldn't necessarily go as far as say that they're rare.
Yeah.
But you're not going to see them all the time in stores. I bought this at a comic shop, so
and that's
it's not a
NECA.
retail.
Like something has to sell a lot for them to start producing it. Like the Pacific Rim toys, when it first came out, they were nowhere to be found. Like there was only they had like Crimson Typhoon, the 3-armed one, and no one wanted that one.
Yep.
So that was the only one you could find anywhere. And then like a couple months later, like even online pre-orders and stuff where everything was sold out, you couldn't get Gypsy Danger. And then a couple months later, they mass produced them more, and they were everywhere. So that's kind of, I'm thinking that's kind of what NECA does. They test the waters with like a soft release, and then if it sells enough, they'll just push them out.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'll probably go into this more in the episode towards the end of what I'm looking forward to, but just this figure alone makes me want to buy more NECA, and I've always liked them as a company.
Yeah.
Respect them and what they do with the making film figures, because you don't find a lot of those anymore that are that detailed just
like if it's a
well made.
Yeah, well, like if it's a Godzilla type movie, you'll see like the Toys R Us ones, but they're not like
and with superhero stuff too.
Yeah,
you're gonna find that everywhere.
Oh
but the smaller, not like
you wouldn't find a kick-ass toy.
You're not gonna find Terminator stuff at Walmart and Kmart, really.
Yeah,
and you can find them at Hot Topic, FYE, other comic shops, which
like
is cool.
The back of Toys R Us, kind of where they hide away all this stuff.
Yeah, they'll have NECA stuff at the back of Toys R Us.
Yeah,
that's been the big purchases I've done. I'm wanting to do. I probably will get a Rocky one as well with NECA, because I love the way the boxes are. But I'll go into a little more detail about that later with our things we're looking forward to. But this figure, this Rambo figure, and the Star Wars Infinity stuff's been my big stuff I've gotten since last episode. So,
all right. Well, I guess I kind of have two things. One is kind of a little thing, and you were here when I actually bought this. Went to Target, I picked up this little guy.
I remember.
Yeah, I talked about it in an earlier one, the Titan Masters from Transformers. The little, they pop him out here. Little guy turns into a little head. You can snap onto a transformer, and he's got this little drone that can like turn into either a plane, a gun,
or
this little handle here that pops out. It's a gun, or it's a little gorilla.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
And so I picked that up. Just, it was like $5. I was like, why not? It seems like a fun little thing, and I might. Like,
you got your money's worth, because that little thing does a lot for $5.
Yeah, it's just a fun little thing to just kind of sit and fiddle with. Phrasing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of playability, a lot of versatility with it. The fact that it turns into a weapon for a bigger transformer to hold is a real selling point for me, because then like if I'm using the head on one of them, at least I've got something to do with the rest of it too.
Yeah, you want that head to do something.
Yeah, so. you gotta work the head.
Yeah, baby. But yeah, $5, man.
Yeah,
that is quite a deal.
Yeah, like I said, there's at least the fact that you can do so much with it for like so little, and it spruces up your bigger, more important Transformers just by nature of its existence.
Yeah, we've done well for our $5 purchases
this
episode.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'll probably pick up more, especially if I can find I don't remember the name of it, but the one that's not Grimlock, but is totally Grimlock that I talked about in the last one with where the like knees turn into the jaw. So I'll be keeping my eye out on that for that one. And I guess to move on to my biggest purchase, and anyone who's been following my Instagram, if there's any crossover in
at Reverend Spaceman, we still need those followers up.
I'm at 53 now.
Oh, we've gotten 2 since.
Yeah, I think one of them's a porn bot, but it counts.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't matter what
who or what it is.
As long as that number's going up, that stock is going up.
That's what matters to me.
Yes.
I got the Bandai Figure Rise Standard. The official name of it is Super Saiyan Son Goku of the Dragon Ball Z franchise, which, as I've explained, I don't think on any podcast, but I've said it before, Dragon Ball is the most important franchise in my life. It is to me like what Star Wars is to a lot of people, probably.
To me.
Yeah.
So I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
With your Dragon Balls.
That's exactly right from the balls.
Of the dragon.
Balls deep in the dragon. I grew up on it. It kind of went away for a while. Like GT happened. That was kind of their Phantom Menace, which I don't even hate as much as a lot of people do. But it kind of
People hate Phantom Menace?
I know, right? Whatever.
First I've heard of it.
I saw that movie in the theater. Thought it was great. Never.
I thought it was a
looked
wizard,
back
man.
on it. Yeah.
I mean, all these toys and
It's legit
movies
wizard
we've
ass.
gone to see are pretty wizard. So
Pretty wizard. It's wizard ass, bro.
yeah,
That's how they'd say it in Australia. But yeah, much like the Phantom Menace, it came back from it, and we have the new movies, Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and the new series Dragon Ball Super, kind of as the Force Awakens to the franchise. So it's back in full force, and I got this Super Saiyan Goku Bandai model kit because it kind of seemed like the perfect middle ground between my typical thing with the Gundams and Dragon Ball, and that's more or less about what it is. Not as detailed of a build, but it's bigger. Like it's the same price about as much as I pay for a Gundam, but it's taller. It's very, very posable. Like
that's what I was gonna say. Like you're posing it right now, and
yeah,
I know with other toys I have of that size, they would already be on the ground right now.
yeah, yeah. Like the amount of posability is actually it's insane.
Extremely posable, flexible.
Yeah,
to where the way you were bending it right now, and then earlier before we started, with other toys, the leg would already be snapped off right now.
Yeah, I have not had a single piece pop off unintentionally the whole time I've been fiddling with it. Comes with 2 sets of hands. It's got the closed fist and then the kind of open Kamehameha palms. And separate face. It's got the kind of standard cold stare and then the screaming, because it's Dragon Ball. People scream in that show a lot. If you've never seen it, it's a lot of people screaming, and then like every 5 minutes or so they might throw a punch. It's great. I love it. And also one hand, which is the 2 fingers out for the instant transmission, so we can do that. Pretty much, it's everything you'd want in a Super Saiyan Goku figure. It's absolutely posable. It's adaptable to the same display stance as Gundam, so I've been able to pose it with that. It comes with Kamehameha beam effects. They're in clear plastic. I painted it up myself to make it look a little more like.
I really like the details.
Yeah.
They're simple, but they stand out.
Yeah, like the way that the arms look, especially, like they're made of like several pieces, but the pieces like come together so that the seams form the creases in like muscles, so it doesn't look like a bunch of pieces together. It just looks like a muscle and an arm. And the legs, one thing that I really like is that like these knees, when they fold down, the knee itself, like the part that folds underneath, is more folds in the clothes. So when you fold it down, it doesn't look like you just, here's a gap in the leg where his knee would be. So it's really like, there's ways to kind of pose it where you can still see the inner workings, like you can see on the back of the shoulder here, but for the most part, especially from like the front on, it's no matter how you pose it, it's gonna look phenomenal.
It looks like an older figure.
Yeah.
Like I like how it's displayed. Like it kind of looks old.
Yeah.
But in great shape.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of my doing because I've touched it up with added a little bit of like.
But it looks like a figure you've had for years.
Yeah.
And you've just like kind of custom and fiddled around with yourself.
Yeah. Like it's a little bit of a. It does kind of throw back to the like older Dragon Ball toys that I had.
That's what it looks like to me.
And the ones I had back then were just like, literally the only movement was arms up and down. Yes. So this is obviously
most figures were.
Yeah. So this is obviously a step up, and I might try to take some pictures if I can find my old Super Saiyan Goku to kind of compare the two of them.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And
see how far you've come.
Oh yeah. And like I was telling you before we started, my favorite part of these is just how much like layers there are to the hip joints.
Yeah.
Because they can like fold out just so you can stretch them up, and then when you want them to just be standing still, they like fold back in so it just kind of forms a crease in his pants.
He does his yoga.
Oh yeah. That does look like a yoga pose.
Yoga's hard.
That looks like I'm gonna keep him in this. I'm gonna keep him in this pose.
We've just discovered a new pose, people, and Instagram followers.
It looks very Ginyu Force. I'm gonna keep him in this pose and take a picture when we're done with this. But yeah, I would recommend it to anyone who loves to build action figure model kits. Gundam fans, the people who have built the Star Wars ones. I know Ben has done some other ones. I'd recommend it to those people. Definitely recommend it to Dragon Ball fans. These
of course.
If you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're a toy collector, this is a must-have because it's gonna look great on any shelf, in any pose, and there's so much you can do with it. Like I haven't found a spot on the shelf for him because I can't decide how I want to pose him.
Yeah,
it's
where
too
you
hard.
want to put him.
Yeah,
yeah, because all your photos on Instagram of him have been awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the different pose and the details and the captions you have going on there. So.
Yeah,
that's why you need more followers so people can see that.
I get
see
a lot
the greatness.
I get a lot of likes on it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've had that before. It's like,
yeah,
if you're gonna like it, just give me a little follow.
Yeah,
man.
check because I'll be doing more of these. It's easier to.
They can slide into your DMs and be like, hey, can you do this custom figure next?
Yeah, I'd love. I'm open to suggestion.
Slide into the Rev.
Yeah. Hashtag slide to Rev.
Or Anna Faith.
Okay. That too.
Inside joke.
We love you, no homo.
Whew. Yep.
I don't want her to get offended. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. The ab crunch. Look at that.
This
he's
in great shape.
Yeah, you don't get that. This
giving Rambo over here a run for his money.
I'm sorry to say it, but Goku could kill Rambo.
Rambo's human, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, he could. Because Goku could beat Superman.
Yeah.
Because he just could.
Yeah.
He beat Rambo.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm getting kind of sad now.
Yeah, I guess that's it for my recent purchase. I mean, I could talk for hours about how much I love this and how much I love Dragon Ball, but that's about all I have to say about the toy.
Yeah. Another time, another place, I guess.
Yeah. So, do we want to move on to what we're looking forward to?
Well, let's talk about our recent hunts.
Okay, sure.
A little bit. It's kind of goes along with what we purchased and I guess the future hunt. But
yeah.
Since we did hunt together,
we did.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Document it.
I think we started off at
the first day.
Yeah.
The first day was Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Where else did we go? Target.
I think that's when I bought this Titan Master.
Okay. I'm trying to think if we just went to Toys. I think we just went to Toys R Us.
Yeah. We had a look at the Star Wars, of course.
Yep.
Pretty much the best selection I've seen of any store I've been to looking for Star Wars. But, I've only been to like my workplace, Walmart, and Target.
Yeah.
Toys R Us had the best.
I was impressed because they already had Wave 2 figures out.
Yeah.
And since then, I have not seen any Wave 2s anywhere except for that specific Toys R Us. So I've been meaning to go back there because I thought I could just put it off and find them at Target, Walmart.
Yeah, but they're taking their time.
What have you? But that's the thing. They'll appear. There will be these Star Wars toys websites I go on to, and people will post that, hey, Wave 2 figures discovered at the Houston, Texas Walmart.
Yeah.
So it's like...
it really is just a nationwide hunt.
Exactly.
It's like
that's why I was...
Go.
Yeah, I was...
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No.
But that's why I was so impressed with our local Toys R Us that they already had them.
Yeah.
I couldn't... Yeah, I was... I was... Looking back, since it's almost been 2 weeks, I would have gotten a few then, but...
Yeah, we'll be back.
Oh, yeah. It's just... that was probably like the first or second day they were out.
Yeah.
So I could have had first selection and everything, so I messed up. It was my fault.
Well,
I was relying too much on Target and Walmart, and the line was too long.
Yeah.
And, I had to spend other money that night.
Yeah, that's right. We
that weren't for toys.
we were doing other stuff or something.
Yes.
I don't know what, but
saw a very good movie.
Yeah. A pretty good movie that someone else liked more than we do, even though we liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And on another day, we went with Dave and Jake.
Yeah.
To
the
Toys
whole
R Us.
Pasty Pale team.
All of Team Pasty. All of the pasties were gathered together at once. That's when we went to Toys R Us. Again, we looked at the Star Wars, but we also had a look at the DC line.
Yeah, DC is still pretty impressive. I was
Multiverse.
going to get that Joker that I've talked about.
Yeah, but the line.
Yeah, the line.
Like,
it's not worth it.
Nah.
It's not worth that.
It'll be there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really much of a clamoring for Suicide
I
Squad
saw.
Joker.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah.
The purple coat at Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like they'll be around.
Yeah, if I were to buy any, I'd probably either get the purple coat or like the shirtless and the weird purple pants with the one glove, or I'd get the shiny coat because that's Dark Knight Returns. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I like the most.
Yeah.
I'll probably get either the purple or the shiny first. That silver one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know why I'm drawn to that Joker because I hated it when they first released the photos.
It doesn't look as bad in
Leto.
motion. Like when you see the movie, it actually kind of works.
And it's still not my favorite Joker at all. But there's just something about the toy that looks cool.
Yeah.
Kind of dangerous in a way.
It does. I mean, it looks like him. Like, again, that's hard to come by because the Harley Quinn does not look like Margot Robbie.
No.
I mean, it looks alright as a figure on its own. It looks like the character, but it doesn't look like Margot.
Yeah, it does not capture the Margot hotness.
Yeah. Not quite. Keep trying.
Yeah. But I plan on getting that Joker at least within the DC stuff, like I said. And I do want to get some of those Batman animated series that we talked about in depth last episode. I saw a few of those pop up, but I was actually this is what was happening. I was at a local comic shop looking for some Batman animated series or maybe a DC.
Yeah.
And I had I think either Mr. Freeze or another Batman from that animated series line. Getting ready to buy it. Then I look up top one more time, and that Rambo figure catches my eye. And I'd never seen that in stores. I'd only seen it online.
Yeah.
And it was only $20, and like
it happens.
20% discount. So I think I got like $18 for it. So yeah, I was like, hey. Can you give me that Rambo figure? He's like, yes, good man. So the guy, he was happy I got it, and we talked a little bit about Rambo, how just the day before news had come out that they were going to make more Rambo films without Stallone. So I'm not looking forward to that.
No, it's kind of.
And they're going to recycle the character and turn it, they said, quotes, into like a James Bond.
Yeah.
And I'm not really for that because I like the last Rambo in 2008, and then since then till now, they've always been talking about Rambo 5, and things just follow through and don't happen. And and the last Rambo, it's kind of a good outing for him, I guess. Like
good send-off.
If you would have done the fifth one in time, it could have worked.
Yeah.
But I think there's been too much time. He's 70 years old.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be Rambo and his son.
Well,
have a Rambo son, which I guess could have worked. You could have passed that on to him, but there's so many questions and what ifs, and the original fans wouldn't really be happy with it.
Michael B. Jordan would be his son, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Might as well.
Yeah. So it probably would be a successful film then. But yeah, we were talking about that for a little bit, and I was glad that he was glad that I got that Rambo figure. But I was gonna get one of those Batman figures before Rambo caught my eye.
They keep tempting me.
I know they really do.
Yeah, I think next week I'm just gonna have to cave and get one.
Yeah.
If we go to the comic shop.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting more hours now. I'm gonna have a little more expendable income. So
we still when we go to Barnes and Noble, we gotta keep ourselves true to this. We have to get those pop figures.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it on here, but you know.
Yep, those two. Yeah.
Yep. They've got same skin as our president.
Yep.
Little orange. A little bit of black mixed in there.
The new black.
Mm-hmm. But I think Toys R Us, that's all we did, and then
Target,
Target sucked.
Target did, but I was able to find this little Titan Master, so technically successful. I keep seeing Sentinel Prime, and I'm like,
it was like a moral victory. It's like, it wasn't that great, but hey, I still found something.
Yeah.
So you got something out of it.
Yeah. I think next time we go to Toys R Us and I see Sentinel Prime sitting there, Voyager, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna get.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just start caving.
Yeah.
For the sake of us and the sake of the show.
Have something to talk
and our
about.
fans out there that we love.
All 21 of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all for the hunts recently. I haven't really been looking on my own lately.
Then we
I've been working.
last Thursday, which was 6 days ago, as of this recording, we went into FYE very, very quickly. But it was a fun little trip.
It was.
Jake, as you all know from Pasty Pale, who we've mentioned on here, he found a Wonder Woman, Pop, and Lemmy from Motorhead, which I talked about in the first episode that I have. And I was surprised to find that there. Yeah. I found it and threw it to him as soon as I found it.
Yeah, he was excited to find that.
Oh yeah, I would be very curious to see how much they've been found in store so far, because they really weren't supposed to get going until November, and it was like early. We're still early November right now, so I was surprised to see it that soon. I was surprised to see it that soon because they had kept delaying it. At first it was October, then November, and then I saw somewhere they were going to push it just till 17 on some websites. It's still till 17. Yeah. So I was glad for him that he found that. And we were just kind of doing our regular looking at pop figures. That there's like 6 I want to get now after visiting that. But to come back to NECA, there was a lot of good horror NECAs. Friday the 13th.
Freddy.
And Nightmare on Elm Street really Freddy. The Jason really caught my eye at first.
I love that Jason. I might get that one myself.
I want to get that one eventually, and the Freddy. Yeah. And plus the box that they're in. It's got that 3D on the front where you can
Friday the 13th Part 3.
Yeah,
or Chapter 3, whatever it was called.
And it's like what, $20-$25?
Probably around $25
for its value. And
that's
the way it's made. It's great.
Oh yeah, just like for the display value alone.
Yeah, that's why I was going back with that Rambo figure. For $18. Yeah, I can't complain really about this toy.
I know. And see with the ones we're talking about, like
these are the newer ones.
It's got that flap that opens up.
That box.
So you could find a nice way to display it, kind of. Sitting open, so from some angles you can see the cover, and some angles you can see the figure.
That's how that Terminator was I was going to buy.
That Terminator looks great.
Yeah, there's a few Terminators that are really cool.
Yeah.
And then they've got a few Rocky 3 boxes, and then Rocky 4s that I want to get eventually. But NECA, they've really been bringing it. And, we'll probably go into depth and detail on them in a future episode when we start doing a little bit more product reviews and toy line histories.
Yeah.
But that's the last hunt that we did together, and it really left an impact for us because we definitely want to get some more pop figures and NECA.
Yeah. And I'm undoubted. Again, a lot of my hunting's been online. I'm undoubtedly getting more of these figurized standards.
Yes, but it's really cool to go out.
Yeah.
To the stores when you aren't expecting to find something.
Yeah.
Or something just pops up like those NECA figures did. It was kind of fitting since we had been going to see a lot of these classic horror films together.
Yeah, because I think like the week before we'd seen Halloween.
Yeah, we'd seen Halloween, and then a couple weeks before that was original Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. And then I had seen Friday the 13th, so just that whole month was full of a lot of horror classics.
And that was Dave's first time ever seeing Halloween.
Yes.
And he liked it. I'm surprised, actually.
Yeah, I'm very glad he liked it.
Yeah, me too. It's
the first and best slasher movie.
Yeah. Now, Halloween 3 is the best in the franchise, but
we can debate that. I can't fault you too much. The best slasher film, of course, is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Obviously,
for reasons that most people can probably figure out if they get what we're talking about. I don't like my girlfriend. Wait, did he actually say that line? No, it was just implied the whole time.
It's very, very implied. It's a great movie.
Oh, yeah. Please watch it if you haven't seen it.
Brotherly love.
Maybe we can review it on a future podcast. If only there was a podcast where people talked about old movies.
Yeah.
Maybe we should form one.
Maybe we should. We should call it something besides Retro Rewind, because that's what every retro podcast reviewer movie is called.
I'll brainstorm and think about it.
Yes.
I like where we're headed.
I do too.
So I guess future stuff we want to
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you can think of for that. Or want to say.
Thanks to a website / YouTube reviewer known as The Fwoosh. Fwoosh. I've been made aware that in January, Bandai will be releasing. They seem to be releasing these figurized standards in pairs. Like first, it was Super Saiyan Goku and Frieza. The next month or next couple months, it was Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Cell, and then recently this month it is Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu, Majin Buu. So they're kind of releasing them as like two that show up at the same time in the series. Even though this is Cell Saga, Goku's outfit, fighting Frieza Saga, whatever. Anyways, next month they're doing something I kind of surprised to see. They're putting out Dragon Ball GT, which is Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. It's basically the equivalent of if they released like a Qui-Gon Jinn, which a lot of people, a lot of people like Qui-Gon Jinn.
He needs his own Black Series.
He does. But yeah, a lot of people like Qui-Gon Jinn, even though the movie he was in wasn't spectacular. A lot of people like Super Saiyan 4, even though the series wasn't spectacular.
His movie was awesome. Shut up.
It was. I mean, I love Taken with lightsabers. That's a movie, right?
Yeah, it's called
Taken with lightsabers.
Yeah, it's called Taken with Lightsabers.
Yeah, we've all seen this movie.
Yeah.
It came out like last year. Come on. But yeah, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, obviously a bit of a bold choice, one that I appreciate because say what you will about the show, it is a bit of a topic, but I love the design of Super Saiyan 4. They're basically like hairy men.
What?
They're like hairy monkey men, and they've got like this giant like kiss hair. It's kind of great. Yeah. It kind of does look like weird 80s glam rock Super Saiyans. So I'm all for it.
I actually might check this out.
So I'll be buying those undoubtedly. I'm thinking since they're putting 2 of these out a month, I'll probably do one of these and then a Gundam every other week and back and forth. And I guess that brings me to my next upcoming one. I just ordered this morning the Gundam the Gundam 00 Shia Quanti from the Gundam Build Fighters Try Island Wars TV special.
That is a mouthful.
That is a lot of words I just said. Now to tell you what those words mean.
Please do.
It's a modified, customized version of the 00 Quanta from Gundam 00 Awakening the Trailblazer. Another mouthful. I'm saying a lot of words right now.
Is this on the quiz?
Yeah. You better be taking notes.
Well, I failed.
All right. It's fine.
Okay. Can I still be on the podcast?
I'll pass you on a Cody technicality.
Thanks.
Yeah. You guys know this coyote almost got me when I was about to get my 9 tails. I'm horrible. Anyways, this thing I'm getting, it's a Gundam. That's all you need to know. It's another Gundam. You'll see it. It's basically takes an existing Gundam. It's a kind of a new version of it in a green color scheme, which is my favorite color, so I'm all for it.
Couldn't imagine.
I know. Never guessed that about me. It's not like I go on and on about it all the time, to the point of like people hating me about it.
Never.
Nah. So I'll be building that this weekend, so expect pictures of that on my Instagram at Reverend Spaceman.
Please.
Yeah.
At
Reverend
Spaceman on Instagram.
IG.
Get those likes and follows up, people.
I'd like to at least get to 60 before we record another one.
I think we can.
I think I can do that. I just gotta spam a whole lot of pictures of
spam it, hashtag it.
Yeah.
Do whatever you need to do.
That's right.
We'll eventually make Instagram great again.
Yep. It can happen.
It can always happen.
Yeah, if recent events have proven anything can happen.
Yes.
So, I guess we're kind of... I guess we're getting better at this because we're, like, not running out of steam and we're at 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's without, like, the fully in-depth product reviews. You know, we've reviewed things we've bought and kind of want to buy, but once we start getting into more of focused detail. I think
Yeah.
we've got a good little thing going here. We want
Absolutely.
to thank everyone for
Yeah.
listening so far. I know we're only 3 episodes in, but
Yeah.
our
Every
our views have
matters.
gone up,
They
just
have.
from episode 1 to 2. So
I'm liking that.
thank you all.
Yeah. It was a bit more of a chore to edit, but it paid off.
Yeah, it pays off.
Yeah.
So we definitely plan on doing this for as long as we can.
Yeah. Until
long
one
as
of us
we-
dies.
Yeah.
And
Then you'll just get someone else on.
Yeah. I'll use the Ouija board.
Yeah.
There we go. I got one of those. We could review that. It's a Hasbro toy.
Yeah. Oh, the one I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah.
It was actually from the 70s. I checked the year.
Nice.
It was from the 70s because it looked really old.
Yeah.
And
Do you have
why
it, or is it?
I can probably get it. It's not mine. It's
Yeah.
one of my relatives, but I could probably.
I would love to fuck around with the Ouija board live on
Yes.
the air.
That would be fun and scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be pretty neat, especially since it's that old.
Yeah.
But yeah, once we start doing more product reviews and that sort of thing,
Yeah.
we'd like to get
Kind of themed episodes.
yeah.
Like, I
Follow us on Twitter at PeaceDPL
Yep.
Irishman Jake
On Twitter. At
Re-
RevSpaceman
yeah,
on Twitter.
yeah. Tweet us
Yeah.
some
Let us
products.
know.
Yeah, products you guys
Let us know what you want to hear.
want us to review or talk about, and we'll give you all a shout out and
Yeah.
do all that fun stuff. And if any of you all want to
We'll get viewer
ever
mail.
come in and on Skype and
I'd
do
love
an
to have
episode
this.
with us, yeah, we do a guest episode.
Absolutely. If you got, toys you want us to check out, even if we don't have mine, we'll look into them. We'll talk about
Oh
it.
yeah,
you know?
we'll do anything.
Yeah,
to
we'll
get
take
more.
viewer mail. If we get viewer mail, we'll make a viewer mail segment.
Yeah, we're in the process of trying to get this podcast on iTunes.
Yeah.
So once that happens, I think we can start to get more of a fan base built with this and get some more ratings
That'd
and
be great.
reviews. So we're looking forward to it.
And we just enjoy doing it.
yeah.
I'd do this if we had no
Yeah,
views.
yeah, that's
'Cause
what I was gonna say. Even
I
if
just
we
wondered,
have
it's-
the one viewer,
Yeah, it's something I just like talking about.
yeah, we have a multitude of interests between the 4 of us with Pasty
Yeah.
Pale. So that's what I kind of like about our recent expansion.
Yeah.
We're all kind of hitting the
Branching out a little
the
bit.
topics
getting
and more in depth.
specified.
We may have done a music episode on Pasty Pale, but
Yeah.
we're gonna make a music podcast and go more in depth.
Because
You know,
there's
we
more
may-
to talk about.
Yeah, we may mention a toy here or there
Yeah.
when talking about a movie, but to really get into the heart and soul of it,
Yeah.
we have the toy aisle.
Yeah,
And-
expect after Christmas. I'm gonna have a full detailed. Every word I say in this episode will be about the perfect grade Gundam Unicorn Banshee Norn, because that thing's gonna be giant. It's gonna take me a week to build, and I can't wait.
One thing that I was looking into on eBay after we talked about it, especially with Christmas coming up, was a Turbo Man doll.
Oh yeah, I've had a look.
I
at
really
those.
want one.
I know.
I've been
They're
looking.
so expensive.
I know, but I put a bid in for one, and it was like 30 or 35.
Nice.
I was like, "Oh,
Is
this
it out
is
of
the
the
cheapest
box?
I've ever seen." Yeah, they're
That's
all.
fine.
Yeah, I don't. I'd kind of want it to be out of the
Yeah,
box, honestly.
you want to fiddle around with it,
Yeah,
man.
and have it displayed out.
Jamie.
That's my cookie. But I put the bid in. It was like 2 days until it's over.
Yeah.
Then eBay gives me the update. This Turbo Man ends in 15 minutes. Go to
Yeah.
look, and it's at 85.
Wow.
And I just can't do that.
No. Yeah,
And that's the cheapest. It was
Yeah.
still the cheapest.
I know.
Turbo Man was
Where's
85.
our Turbo Man pop figure?
Yes,
I think I'm just gonna have to cave and make a custom
you
at
might.
this point. I might just do
I'll
that.
pay you to make a custom for me because I really want that.
All I'd need is a base figure, like a Spider-Man or something.
Yeah.
Or like a Superman. I could just kind of build around that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. But that would have been a really fun episode.
Yeah.
Especially if we can do a Jingle All the Way review in the future or
yeah.
something like.
We could do that. We
And have
could,
our Turbo Man.
we could do that on Pasty Pale, and then
Yeah.
have this be a tie into it.
Yeah, have the special.
Yeah.
But I really want that figure.
Yeah. I want it.
That's kind of the big one I've been eyeing.
it.
Yes. I need that along with my cookie.
Put that cookie down now.
See, we're already having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy doing this.
It's a great film.
Yeah,
5 out of 5.
absolutely. Perfect. Start to finish.
Perfecto.
Jake Lloyd. Our Lord and
Is
Savior.
not as good as Shia, but
Yeah.
right up there.
Well, we'll say he's a holy prophet. Shai is our Lord and Savior.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with you
Yeah.
right there. But
There you go.
Anything else we need to cover on this episode?
I think that's all I can muster up. I think our next episode we'll try to focus on third-party add-ons, possibly.
Yes.
Do a little more research into that. I've got a few I can talk about for that.
Yeah, there's a few I've looked into and just more custom things, especially with action heroes and action movies in the past I've looked into.
Yeah.
So,
because a lot of Hasbro issues are not quite screen accurate, and sometimes screen accurate, film accurate, whatever. And a lot of these third party things address that. So
yeah,
I'll be able to talk about that.
Yeah, I was actually talking to someone online about that, and they were kind of disagreeing and agreeing with me at times. I was talking about Star Wars, and they were like, yeah, some of them are good and some of them aren't, but they're like, G.I. Joe's incredible. And I'm not really into collecting G.I. Joe, so I can't really speak on behalf of that, but they were pretty adamant that G.I. Joe is what keeps Hasbro going, and that's why Hasbro doesn't suck. But is that enough?
I think it's Transformers, really. I mean,
is that it?
Yeah. I think it's two things. I'm going to get a bit slightly controversial here. The two franchises that keep Hasbro going are Transformers and My Little Pony. They just do.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. I'm just bronies.
Yeah.
I
mean,
it
is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. And a lot of people like to hate the movies. I get it. But the fact of the matter is, the Transformers movies make money.
Of course.
And that money gets funneled into things like Transformers Devastation, a great game. It's a lot of fun. The designing process for the toys, they've been getting a lot better lately, actually, I've noticed. So it's... Whatever your opinion on the movies, you have to admit that some good has come out of them.
Yeah, even with other failed movies, we might get good figures. That's what people want to say about Batman v Superman.
I wouldn't entirely disagree with that, honestly.
Yeah, I really like those toys. Yeah. I collect them. I don't care about the movie.
Yeah.
Even the 2011 Green Lanterns, I think, are really cool. I have a few of those.
If the designs are solid, they'll be a great toy line.
Yeah, it's the toys aren't bad. The movie might be, but
not the movies,
if they look cool and
I'm
a fan of Green Lantern,
yeah, exactly.
I want to buy some.
That's right.
So yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Life's like a box of chocolates.